Chinese President Xi Jinping has issued a clear warning. Trade wars yield no winners. Xi Jinping is using his latest visit as a platform to promote China as a stable and reliable trade partner amid growing uncertainty from Washington. But herein lies the trap that countries have recently become wary of: China's debt diplomacy. The country's influence extends far beyond trade. By the end of 2022, low and middle income countries owed China a total of $180 billion, approaching the $223 billion owed to the World Bank. In fact, under its Going Global strategy, Beijing issued billions in infrastructure loans to countries across Asia, Africa and Latin America. South Asia has seen particularly sharp increases. Pakistan's debt to China rose from $7.6 billion to $26.5 billion in 6 years. In fact, Sri Lanka's doubled to $8.8 billion. Bangladesh's debt ballooned from under $1 billion to $6 billion. Most of these loans fund infrastructure, but many projects have underperformed, pushing countries closer to default. Sri Lanka, for example, now allocates 54% of its national revenue to interest payments. And for Pakistan, that figure is even higher, at 57%. Critics in the West have labeled China's lending approach as debt trap diplomacy, accusing Beijing of luring vulnerable countries into unsustainable debt to seize control of strategic infrastructure. High-profile examples fuel this narrative. In 2017, Sri Lanka leased its Hambantota port to a Chinese firm for 99 years after failing to repay loans. In Laos, China now controls 90% of the national electricity grid after billions in project loans. Meanwhile, Malaysia renegotiated a China-backed rail project, reducing costs amid corruption scandals and leadership changes. While some countries have ceded operational control, studies showing outright asset seizures remain rare. Instead, most agreements involve long-term leases or joint ventures. Still, the growing debt burden and China's strategic positioning continue to raise global concerns. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.